Hey, hop, bah. Hey, Savard here with our second video in the Intrepid series. So we know Intrepid is the 21st century dream that looks at circus life and mental wealth. All right. Now, today I want to talk about hyperarousal. How many of us know what hyperarousal means? How many of us know? Excellent. But for those who don't know, hyperarousal in layman's term is simply fight, fight, or freeze. Now, just on a side note, there is a fourth hyper response. We won't talk about that today. Now, there's nothing wrong with hyper response in our hyperactive response arousal system because it is natural. Okay, fight, fight, freeze are natural. Okay, the danger is if it always stays at that hyper level. Right? So fighting, if we do everything in the fighting mode, you know, it's like having a hammer and a nail and using that hammer and nail for everything. You're always beating everything. You know, you're always aggressive and you're always fighting. Again, there's nothing wrong with it sometimes, but if you're always using that, that means you're stuck in that fight place. And then of course the flight means I'm always running. I'm always running from a situation. I remember I was dating this girl once, and one night I didn't want to get intimate with her, and she took it very personal. She took it as a rejection. She actually climbed out of the window, climbed over the fence, and ran away. That's flight, you know. And if you're not willing to, you know, perhaps calm down your ego and your feelings, then you're always running away from stuff. And some people are always running away. They're always running from things. So again, if we're staying in that hyperarousal place, then we're always in that place, and it stresses the body. And then freeze, of course, we just freeze with everything. We actually shut down on stuff. Okay, and perhaps you know people in your life that are always shutting down. You know, you get to a point where you want to argue, or you get to a point where you want to discuss something intensely or passionately, as we all are passionate about something, and the person just go, "Oh, never mind, it doesn't matter." You know, they just shut down, or they go into their bat cave like I used to go. I used to, you know, go into my room and just shut down. Didn't want to talk about it. Okay, so again, the danger is if we're always in that place. So fight, flight, or freeze. Now, what does that got to do with circus life? We already know what it has to do with mental health, because in mental health, the basic response for our body is our blood pressure goes up. So this is our physical response. Our blood pressure goes up, heart rate goes faster. And in that mode, if we're constantly in that hyper mode, we're only using 50% of our actual brain capacity to actually think. So we're not really thinking calmly, logically, and on purpose. Okay? So again, what does that have to do with the circus life? Well, juggling actually helps to calm you down. It helps you to focus. To me, it is an active meditation. Okay? Remember last time we talked about in the juggling of doing the one, getting that pattern down really good, working that consistency. So that nice toss, one, catch, one, catch, one, catch. And then the second one was one clap, catch, one clap, catch, one clap, catch. And the third was toss, close your eyes, toss, close your eyes. Toss, close your eyes. All right? So we want to continue to work on that. But I want to leave you with one other one that you can work on as well with just the one. Now again, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on that specific arcing motion. Focusing on that specific arcing motion with the clap. Focusing on the toss with the eyes closed and the catch. So those are all focusing. They're active meditation. So I'm becoming very present in everything I'm doing. Okay, and that's what really meditation is all about, is focusing on something, focusing on your breathing, focusing on a body part so you can become present again. So you come out of that 50% of non-thinking, and the two parts of the brain go together, the right and left come together to help you think more logically, more consciously. Okay, so the last one I want to leave you with is this one that you can practice for your one, and this is for later on when you start working on tricks. So you leave your hands here in this open position and you toss it across. Okay, you toss it across. You have to really use your fingers and your wrist for this. It's not this. It's not this. It's actually tossing it across. Okay, you can see my hands are so wide they're off the screen, and that's what you want to do. Okay, so just in recap, okay, we talked about hyperarousal, fight, flight, and freeze. Okay, and again, it's a natural response. If we're running, if we want to fight the lion, fight. If we want to run from the lion, run. And if we freeze, maybe the lion just sniff at us and then run away, okay? That's not the danger. The danger is we're always sensitive to that. That's where the danger lies. Okay, and our body is always, the blood pressure is always up, we're always breathing hard, and we're always not thinking at our full capacity. Okay, so that's the danger. And then of course we talked about the one ball tossing to help get us focused again as an active meditation. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, just give me a like, leave a comment, and I hope to see you again in video number 3. Thanks for joining me. And as always, love your mission. Peace.